right, we are in the new update, and today we are gonna do full self-driving. However, we're not even gonna talk about the update. Well, maybe we will. We're gonna talk about the war. Yes, there is a war, and it is between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So Elon Musk has been, Tesla, they're not getting the tax rebates for next year, or it might go away, maybe. The bill's not finalized. We can't really say. But yeah, they have gone all out. Tesla shares absolutely tanked today. If I recall, it's down like $50, and guess what? I kind of predicted that something would happen in between the time that Tesla would go up to the next level and that it would drop down to 280. I did that in a previous video. Guess what? It wouldn't even pass 280. But it seems like 280 is a strong spot for the shares. It doesn't seem like it wants to drop, but it's, I'm wrong. It's going to go past 280. It's going to go down past 280 because of this spat. And let's just listen in.
Because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars. And it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have we want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, it became a little bit different. And I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape, he said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Mr. President, I just want to clarify, did he raise any of these concerns with you privately before he raised them publicly? And this is...
They're the absolute worst group of people, because
okay. So there you go. That's Trump's side of it,
Just bringing it up.
Elon's side of it.
He's never asked me for a thing. And he's built this great company, and he shouldn't be penalized because he's a patriot. He's an incredible patriot. And I don't even know if he's a Republican. Elon called yet? They said no, sir. The next day. What about Elon? Did he call?
Yeah, so it's gone wild. Elon is asking to impeach Trump, and that's I mean, with Trump, that's not new. I'm not sure if it's even a sore spot, to be honest. So Elon's responding. I was shown this bill even once. Okay. So yeah, it is. I don't know if this is AI or not. So there's a few scenarios that could be going on. Maybe they are doing this fairly embarrassing spat just to gauge the bill. How do people respond to the bill? Whose side are they going to side on? Are they going to side on Elon's side, or are they going to side on Trump's side? And it's interesting because Elon wants to be the cut master. He wants to be like the Argentina guy. And it's also clear that he was not liking that they were going to cut the EV tax mandate. So that's, it's a bit hypocritical, but everybody's got a little hypocrite in them, right? So yeah, the tax mandate the EV tax mandate was going to be one thing, and then Elon wanted to keep it around, but you know, it's just yeah, this deficit. People are the politicians. They're used to having this money flow, and it's been years. The money still. Yeah, I'm not sure how it gets tackled because. Okay, once you start cutting, the politicians, they're gonna lose elections. That's just, it's a big game. And I guess once you start spending so much, we already have like $1 trillion to Medicaid. This defense spending is $1 trillion. Interest is $1 trillion. So, our mandatory is very high. Even if we did all discretionary spending, I think that the mandatory is enough to just kick us over, because that interest payment has gotten to a point that it's mandatory spending now. It's just way too high at this point. So yeah, it's tough to say. Yeah, so Elon and Trump, they're going full force at each other. And maybe they're doing this to gauge the bill, or it's a real thing. It could be a real thing. It certainly feels that way. The stocks certainly feel that way. Elon is saying that Trump was part of the Epstein Island, whatever stuff. I'm not really sure. See, on one hand, I think he's kind of trolling because of that. I do remember there was a attorney for the victims group, and they said that Trump was very helpful in exposing Epstein. So even if he was on the list, I mean, he's got like the finest person to vouch for him. I forget his name, but it was like Attorney Bradley. You guys can look it up, find the clip, I'm sure. So that's, Elon's got to know about that too. So yeah, I'm kind of questioning if this is one of the biggest troll jobs in U.S. history, or has it got some teeth to it? Has it got some teeth? And yeah, I'm fine with it, because if the spending is really true, then yeah, it should be contested, because Elon did spend a lot towards it, and at the same time he is a bit hypocritical, but whatever, right? Is he saying to get the EV mandate back? I'm not sure that he is directly. I know Tesla did. Tesla asked for it back, that official account. So balance the budget. Yeah, what would it take to balance the budget? I'm not really sure, because right now I figure it's all lost. It's probably been lost for a while. And yeah, so Speaker Johnson, I'm calling Elon right now. Elon says Trump's big beautiful bill bloats spending and betrays everything he stands for. Republicans now have a real problem. Support for Elon is strong, proving he has a point. The bill isn't wanted. So I mean, this is, sometimes you have to go public like this to get your point across. You have to get public like this to make things happen. I mean, on the surface level, it looks like just a wild spat, but these are high-level people playing high-level games. It is it's beyond. I mean, they know what they're worth, right? It's what the. Come on, there's a person. Yeah, that's fine. It's beyond what I can do, or what most people can play. The game is just very high level, and I guess there's always a possibility that they are in cahoots as well to hurt the vote, and knowing that it would fly in Trump's face, maybe they thought it would be collateral damage, that Trump's approval take a hit because it's doing very well right now. But you know, it could. There's a lot of calculation involved. I don't pretend like I know it all. Okay, so another tidbit.
You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, and even with a black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting and very nice. He wants to be who he is, so you could make that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. We call it a great, big, beautiful bill because that's what it is. And again, biggest tax cuts in history, biggest economic development moves anywhere. We've never done anything like it. Business is spurred.
It was a 5-year waiting list.
And
Yeah, Elon was on board. Elon was wearing those hats or whatever, and yeah, it was just too big, too good to last, right? Can I park here? Yeah, I can. Okay, this is handicap. However, this further one out here is not. So let me see if the park. This is kind of difficult to park. I'm just going to see if it can do it or not. And so there's a huge spat, and you know, Elon is playing dirty. Trump is playing dirty, and I can't tell if all of this is real or not. It's very difficult to tell. I mean, Trump is known to, well, he's not very known for this, but he's a very good salesman, and I've been following him for a long time because he was in the real estate game, and I was just a worker trying to do anything to get ahead, right? So I found out that, you know, he would close these big sales and go above and beyond, and he was known for it. So because of that, I can't tell you the games that they're playing. It is a very high stakes game. It's not just very surface level. And because of that, I'm just hoping everything goes well. The Tesla stock did fly down, did hit a critical area, I think, and from there, it's only been a day that they went all out. You know, I thought 280 would be the point. It couldn't go lower, but now it's wrong. It's wrong, and it could go all the way down to 200. Right? It's going to be devastating. But if you believe in Elon, then you get in at the bottom. You buy the dip. I thought 220 was a fantastic dip level, but now I'm not even certain that that's a sustaining level anymore. So, you know, it takes a while for things to settle. We don't really know what's going on. I just can guess as best as I can. I mean, is this a way of them joining together to kill a bill, or have it flushed out? And having it flushed out in public like this is, I mean, you could only play this game like once. The next time you do it, people are on to you, right? So anyhow, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you in the next one. Take care.